Boat friends, welcome. Oroville, California, September 12th. It is actually 84 degrees right now in the city of Oroville. A little windy up here. So right now I am currently up on top of the Oroville Dam. It is actually one of the largest dams. Actually, it is the largest dam in the state of California at 770 feet. I believe, and I know I should have probably done my research a little bit sooner. I want to say it was built somewhere back in the 60s, and actually there are plenty of signs up here that I kind of walked around and looked at, and it was actually kind of neat because each of the counties, I think there's 56 counties in the state of California, all contributed, I guess, during the construction of the dam. They all brought up a bag of rock and a bag of sand from each of their counties. I guess from a little, contribution to the state project. I mean, this dam is actually a very, very big deal to the water resources of the state. There is like so much water. In fact, I'm going to turn around here in just a minute. I just kind of wanted to give you guys just kind of a visual of this area. They actually sustained a pretty large fire up here. I believe it was about a month and a half ago-ish, it comes to mind. I know they had to evacuate a lot of the area and stuff, and I know, obviously being in water utilities, they actually were getting ready to call out kind of an emergency operations for the water company up here and kind of get some extra hands on deck if we needed anything. But luckily, the fire just kind of stayed along the top of the ridge over here. You can see a little bit, to the left right there, but it just kind of essentially kind of followed along and then over into the lakeside a little bit, and then they got it out. So it did go for a little bit. I don't recall for how long, but I mean, I know in the big picture, I know this could have been huge, and it could have done, a lot more damage than it did. But actually, this morning I was actually driving around, and yeah, lo and behold, they got another fire up there on that side this time. So hopefully I can see some planes flying around that get this under control really quick, because it is windy, and we all know that winds fuel the fire. So hats off to these guys and the firefighters and the emergency responders that they get this under control and knocked out quick. But I wanted to get a little visual of the lake over here. So Oroville Lake, or reservoir, is actually the second largest in California, with Shasta being the first. Yeah, no, just a couple years ago, they actually had, this lake was, it was like super low. It was down to about 20% of capacity. It's actually still pretty full right now. So this basically drops off into the Feather River, and actually is the water source actually for the city of Oroville. And I'm sure there's probably plenty of others downstream. But this is actually a key role to wildlife, salmon. They got a salmon hatchery and everything just downstream of here. So basically the Feather River comes off of this lake here. And yeah, actually I took a drive there earlier and got to see the salmon hatchery, which unfortunately doesn't open till tomorrow, of course, the day that I'm getting ready to leave and head back home. So I guess this will probably be my one video, I guess, of Lake Oroville or the Oroville area for quite a while. But it's just little things like this that we all take for granted, just nature at its finest right here. But yeah, this reservoir actually got down to about 20% capacity, because there's actually a hydro energy plant down here at the bottom. And I believe I don't believe, yeah, it was actually the first time in the reservoir's history that they actually had to pull that hydro plant off the line, because the water level just got too low and there just wasn't enough water to spin the turbines down there to provide energy. So they actually had to pull it offline, and lo and behold, man, we got one hell of a good rain and a snowpack, because this reservoir is actually kind of filled between rain and melted snow. So actually just not too long ago, at the end of our rain season, yeah, the lake was still pretty full. Never got to full capacity, but it just kept raining, and or not raining, but snow. The snow actually started melting, my apologies, and brought the lake up to 100%. In fact, it was just right at the spillway of being at 100% capacity. I don't know if it actually spilt over, but I know it was basically right there. And just a couple years ago, back in 2017, they had so much rain that winter. In fact, I remember it because this, I believe, made national news. If anything, I know it made state news anyway, that the spillway was like literally coming apart because there was just so much water being released from this reservoir that the bottom of it actually started to come apart. And that was a huge deal. And since then, the spillway has been repaired and looks actually really good now. So, you know, hats off to everybody on that. But anyway, just kind of a quick update, a quick video, and appreciation of likes and shares. Until next time, boat friends, be safe out there. We'll see you on the next one.